Hi. Okay, so I wanted to videotape this before I forget all the things that I was just thinking. But this week, I was with my fellows. We got together to do a Brain Trust event, which was in and itself an amazing event. Um, Long day, very busy. A bunch of us got together outside afterwards, and we were just laughing and having a great time and having great conversation. Um, Lots of funny things transpired. Ultimately, we had to go inside because of the mosquitoes. And so we're hanging out, we're just laughing, and slowly people start going to their rooms and whatnot. And I got to sit with one of my fellows and just chat for a while. And it's just like, it was just funny. And so I had brought my cards and I was reading cards for some of my friends. And then there was these people that were down in the same area, and they're like, oh, are you reading cards? And I said, yeah. And so they came over and I read cards for them, and it was just really fun and exciting. However, when I got back up to the room, I was just like, okay, I felt like that was just in general for the whole day, being in a room with 60 plus people, and then reading cards and just kind of, it, like, for me, it was really draining. I'm really tired. So then I came and I was going to do some Reiki, right? And so I'm sitting here and I'm doing Reiki, and I'm laying here and I'm kind of, when I do Reiki on myself, I'm kind of meditating and thinking about the day and just kind of, thinking of all the amazing conversations I had today and how much fun that I find. I find that in, like, when I want to get together and hang out, I don't want to go to a bar where I can't hear you. Like, like, I'm down for, like, let's get together and just sit and talk for 4 hours. That's what I want to do for hangout time. Um, so yeah, I came back and I was doing energy, and I'm going, I am so thankful for the people that are in my life, the experiences that I've had to get me to this point so that I'm meeting these people, because they make my heart so happy. And I come back to this room and I am so filled with gratitude that I know these people and that I get to be in their lives and that they get to be in my lives. And it's just like, I'm so grateful for that. And then it's like, okay, but I got here because of something really hard, right? I'm here for my fellowship because I have a business that was created out of something that happened in my life that I needed to make sense out of and needed it to be something a positive, because in my life that was a negative. It was hard, it was hurtful, it was painful, and I didn't feel like I needed to go through that pain for nothing. I needed it to have purpose, right? Like, and I'm going, I'm actually thankful for that pain. I'm thankful for this hard thing in my life because it got me to the space where I wanted to start a business, that got me into the fellowship, that got me into the life with these people who make my heart so happy and make me so hopeful in people and how the world can be and their vision of what it can look like when people take care of other people, and, like, we all see how beautiful it could be. And it's like, going through that pain and that experience is what got me to this point, and I'm actually grateful for that. Not that I'm saying I'm grateful that my daughter has epilepsy or seizures or has a disease. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm in a point now where I can truly understand what being grateful is, to the point that I can be thankful for something that hurt me in a way that at that time I was on my knees because I didn't know how I would survive. Being grateful for that seems very odd, but I am so grateful for it because it has literally helped me see what I want my life to be like, what I want the world to look like for my children. And I don't know that I would have seen that had I not had to face everything that came with that dark time. So it was just a great day, and I'm so excited to get to go home to my family tomorrow And we're having a birthday party for Miss E this weekend, who's going to be 9. And it's just like, I'm so thankful that I get to do this work, that I get to be in community with these other people. And then I still get to go home to my family. And I recognize how blessed I am with that. And that's where it's just makes all of this so worth it when I'm tired and I don't want to keep going. Because I'm just so thankful that this is what I get to experience. I hope all people get to feel this experience, that they love themselves and their life and their experience so much. They just thank God every day for it. And I feel like I've always been grateful, but I feel like I just hit another level of gratitude because I feel like I'm truly starting to be thankful for even those hard moments. I don't view them so negatively like I used to. I look at them and I honor the pain that I felt, but I also just can confirm that I do have faith, and leaning into that faith is what ultimately got me here. And I don't know that I would have had as much faith had I not experienced something like that. And so for Uncharted Light, that is what I want to do. I want to help other people know that when they're in that super dark place that you don't know how you're going to get through, you don't think you can survive, that one day you'll be thankful for that very said pain that you don't feel like you can survive. And it is such a weird thing to wrap your head around and to conceptualize, because there was a moment where if somebody would have said to me in that moment that I'd be thankful for that moment, I would have been like, okay. But it's true. But you don't see it when you're in it. And I just feel like it's really a strange thing to be grateful for. So yeah, I love the people that I get to have in my life and hang out with and laugh with and share with, and they wouldn't be in my life if I wouldn't have gone down this path. And I wouldn't have gone down this path if it wasn't for that pain. And that pain maybe wouldn't have hit me as hard if I didn't have the experiences that I had prior to that, and the different things that I had growing up and how I viewed experiences. And so, yeah, it is all connected. It all goes back. And I never thought I'd be thankful for the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. But I am, and that's what fills me up and makes me happy and excited and gives me energy to keep going, so that I can help create the world that I know is possible and that our young people deserve. So I'm just really excited. I had to share that. I had to get it down because I was totally going to forget, because I am going to bed. So yeah, I hope that any of that made sense. I don't know. Yeah.